A very good afternoon to one and all. Welcome to the valedictory function of the 2024 International Conference on E-Mobility, Power Control and Smart Systems, ICEMPS 24, on the theme of Futuristic Technologies for Sustainable Solutions, organized by the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Basilius College of Engineering and Technology, Trivandrum, and co-sponsored by IEEE Kerala Section and APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University. The last 2 days yielded fruitful discussions and conclusions on various emerging topics in mobility, power, and smart systems. Anything well begun is half done. So let's begin by seeking the blessings of the heavens. Kindly rise for the prayer song by Miss Devapriya. Thank you. May I now invite Ms. Manju Srikumar, Assistant Professor from the Department of IEEE MBCET and Publicity Chair of ICEMPS 24 for the welcome speech.
A very good afternoon to one and all. It is with immense pleasure and profound gratitude that I extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you to the valedictory function of the 2024 International Conference on E-Mobility, Power Control and Smart Systems, technically sponsored by the IEEE Kerala Section and co-sponsored by APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University and MBCET Alumni Association. May I welcome Reverend Father John Varghese Bursar, MBCET. Your presence here truly adds great significance to this occasion, and we are honored to have the opportunity to express our appreciation for all that you do. Welcome, Father. Please join me in extending a warm and gracious welcome to our esteemed guest of honor, Ms. Anu Kumari IAS, who kindly accepted our invitation. Ma'am, your presence here today adds immeasurable value to our valedictory function. Welcome, ma'am. I also take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, Principal MBCET and General Chair of the conference, who has been a great constant motivation in the conduct of the event. Welcome, sir. I take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Shaini G, Principal GEZ Barton Hill and IEEE Kerala Section CAB, and Dr. Biju K, Assistant Director of the Research Wing KTU and Secretary IEEE Kerala Section. We are truly honored to have you with us as we commemorate the conclusion of this distinguished international conference. Welcome. I also welcome Dr. S. Vishwanath Rao, Vice Principal MBCET, for his immense support in the conduct of the conference. Welcome, sir. I welcome Reverend Father Thomas Murtha, Assistant Bursar, MBCET, to join this valedictory function. A wholehearted welcome to Dr. Elizabeth Varghese, Head of Electrical Department, MBCET, and Tutorial Chair of the conference, and Dr. Shalu George K, Associate Professor, IEEE Department, MBCET, and Organizing Chair, for their immense and dedication and unwavering commitment, without which this conference would have been a distant dream. A warm welcome to all the authors and delegates who have made significant contributions to this conference. I would like to welcome all deans, HODs, and faculty who have made it a priority to attend this function. As we come to the conclusion of this conference, let us reflect on the innovative solution and ideas shared, and let them inspire us to continue our endeavors towards creating a greener and more sustainable. Welcome each one of you.
Thank you, ma'am. May I now invite Dr. Shalu George K., Associate Professor of the IEEE Department MBCET and Organizing Chair of ICEMPS 2024 to present the conference report.
Good afternoon all. I'm here to present the conference report of ICEMPS 2024. The 2024 International Conference on E-Mobility, Power Control and Smart Systems, technically co-sponsored by IEEE Kerala section and co-sponsored by APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University and MBCET Alumni Association, was organized by the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Mar Basilius College of Engineering and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram, from 18 to 20 April 2024. The conference was conducted in the hybrid mode. Out of the 406 papers received, 112 papers were accepted and 106 papers were registered. The inaugural ceremony of ICEMPS 2024 was held on 18th April 2024. The chief guest, Shri K.R. Jyotilal IAS, Additional Chief Secretary, Government of Kerala, inaugurated the conference and delivered a very inspiring and motivating inaugural address. His Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. Matthews Mar Polikarpos, Auxiliary Bishop of Major Archdiocese of Trivandrum and member of the college governing body, delivered the benedictory address. Felicitations were offered by Dr. Bijuna Kunya K, Vice Chair IEEE Kerala Section, and Dr. Biju K, Assistant Director Research at APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University and Secretary IEEE Kerala Section. The conference handbook was released by Dr. Biju K. Dr. Elizabeth Verghese, HOD IEEE and Tutorial Chair ICEMPS 2024, welcomed the gathering. Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, Principal, delivered the presidential address, and Dr. Shalu George K., Organizing Chair of ICEMPS 2024, proposed a vote of thanks. The inaugural session was followed by the keynote address by Mr. Pradeep Kumar Kelot, Principal Advisor, Emerging Technology Topics at L&T EduTech, and former Head of Engineering, Robert Bush. The talk was on System Engineering Approach to Electric Vehicle Design. The two tutorial sessions, one on computer vision for intelligent robotics, opportunities and challenges by Dr. Deepak Mishra, Professor IIST, and the other on electric vehicle and scope of EV in India by Ms. Megha Thomas V, Senior Engineer, Tata LXI, were very informative and experiential. Second day of the conference, that is 19th April 2024, was marked with the keynote by Dr. Kapil Kumar Sharma, Scientist Engineer at VSSC, on the topic Attitude Control of Launch Vehicle, which gave an insight into navigation guidance and control of launch vehicles, touching upon the areas of precise maneuvering and trajectory management in the space missions. Third day, that is 20 April 2024, started with the keynote by Dr. Kumaravel S., Associate Professor, NIT Calicut, on the topic Advancements and Challenges in DC-DC Converter Technologies Powering the Future. Dr. Kumaravel discussed about the current state of the art and the future directions of DC-DC converters and strategies for improving the efficiency and minimizing losses in the context of sustainable development of the electric grid and the penetration of direct energy conversions. Regarding technical presentations, we have arranged 7 different venues for conducting 7 parallel sessions. 70 papers were presented in both online and offline mode on the second day, and on the third day there were 36 papers presented in 5 parallel sessions. The valedictory address will be delivered by Ms. Anukumari IAS Director, Kerala State IT Mission, who has come as the chief guest. Dr. Biju K., Secretary IEEE Kerala Section and member ICEMPS Advisory Committee, and Dr. Shaini G., Principal GEC Barton Hill and member CAB of IEEE Kerala Section will be the guests of honor. We are grateful to our patron, His Beatitude Moranmor Basilius Cardinal Clemis Catholicos, for the permission to host the conference. We gratefully acknowledge the guidance and support from His Excellency, Most Reverend Dr. Matthews Mar Polikarpos, Auxiliary Bishop of Major Archdiocese of Trivandrum. We acknowledge the guidance and support from our bursar, Reverend Father John Verghese, Assistant Bursar Reverend Father Thomas Mugulumpuratha, and Secretary of the Malangara Catholic Educational Society, Reverend Father George Matthew Kerur. We also appreciate and acknowledge the collaboration and guidance from our sister institutions. We acknowledge the sponsorship from IEEE through the Kerala section. We acknowledge the financial support from APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University and the MBCET Alumni Association. On behalf of organizing team, I express our love and gratitude to our Vice Principal, Deans, HODs, senior professors, senior officers, faculty, staff, students, and all who have extended support and guidance for us in various ways in the conduct of this conference. We also place on record our gratitude to the Advisory Committee and all the subcommittees of ICEMPS 2024 for all their support and guidance in making the conference a grand success. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, may I invite Reverend Father John Verghese, Bursar of Mar Basilios College of Engineering and Technology and patron of ICEMPS 2024 for the presidential address.
Good afternoon and all. The guest of honor, Ms. Anu Kumari IAS, Director, Kerala State IT Mission. Dr. Shaini G, Principal, Government Engineering College, Barton Hill. Dr. Biju K, Assistant Director, Research, APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University and Secretary, IEEE Kerala Section. Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, the Principal of MBCET. Vice Principal, Dr. Vishwanath Rao. Dr. Elizabeth Verghese, HOD, Electrical Engineering Department. Professors, HODs, delegates from different states, and degrees on and off the dais. This is really a wonderful time to address you. I'm really happy this time that International Conference on E-Mobility, Power Control and Smart System, Futurist Technologies for Sustainable Solution. It was a wonderful time for us to welcome all of you to this institution. The energy crisis is the shortage in energy supply. It is caused by shortage of resources, disruptions to a supply, and sudden increase in demand. It is estimated that more than 12% of carbon dioxide emissions due to road transport in India contributes to urban air pollution. In order to address this problem, we have to adopt energy-saving mechanism for better environment. It is in this context that the International Conference ICEMPS 2024 becomes meaningful. I believe that the participants have received some insights in this regard. IEEE Kerala section, by supporting this conference, has proved itself as the preferred professional development source for its members, for the academic world, and also for the MBCET family. Their effort in providing scientific and engineering information, power and energy for betterment of society has become fruitful with this conference. Let me congratulate and thank the officials of IEEE for co-sponsoring this conference. I believe this conference could create an awareness in the academic world on the need for saving energy and using green energy as a measure to address the energy crisis and pollution. I hope that the participants continue to find ways to put the ideas they have assimilated into practice in real life for the benefit of humanity. It will be improper if I fail to make a mention about the guest of honor today, Ms. Anu Kumari IAS, the Director of Kerala State IT Mission, has a vision which emphasizes the importance of user-friendly technology, cybersecurity, and efficient service delivery. She has been firm on the eradication of corruption as an administrator. She entered civil service after relinquishing her highly paid job in a private company because of her passion for the new realms of knowledge and reform of the society. The MBCET family has been really privileged to have Ms. Anukumari IAS as the chief guest of this valedictory session of 3 days long conference, ICEMPS 2024. Let me once again congratulate all the resource persons, participants, and the organizing team, especially Dr. Elizabeth Varghese, HOD of the Electrical Department, conveners Dr. Shalu George, Ms. Manju Srikumar, Mr. Ashwin RB, student volunteers, and the entire organizing team from the Electrical Department. Let me conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. We are indeed honored to have with us Ms. Anukumari IAS, Director of the Kerala State IT Mission, as our guest of honor. Ms. Anukumari IAS currently serves as the Director of the Kerala State IT Mission, Trivandrum. She ranked second in the UPSC exam of 2017 and was among the first female candidates to do so. Then she joined the IAS Indian Administrative Service in 2018 and has served in the roles of Assistant Collector, Sub-Collector, District Development Commissioner, Mission Director of MGNREGS, and presently holds the position of the Director of Kerala State IT Mission, Deputy Secretary of the Electronics and Information Technology Department, and Project Director at eHealth. Without further ado, I welcome you, ma'am, for the valedictory address.
All the dignitaries on and off the stage, good afternoon everyone. Ellavarkum namaskaram. I guess that there are people from other states as well. Right, so I'll better stick to English and not bore you with my tutti frutti Malayalam. First of all, I'm happy to be here. I'm delighted to be here presenting the valedictory address on the occasion of IEEE International Conference on E-Mobility, Power Control and Smart Systems, ICEMPS 2024. So there are a couple of things, which I would want to discuss about. You may be knowing earlier, you might not be knowing, and probably in terms of technical matters, you are much more knowledgeable than, I am, and probably I need to learn from you on those aspects. But from my experience as an administrator, and at present I am managing IT Mission, Government of Kerala, and from my limited interactions with the other verticals under the IT department, which include the likes of Digital University of Kerala, Startup Mission, Technopark, Cyberpark, all these institutions. So, to begin with, I would like to thank Mar Basilius College for taking the lead and organizing a workshop on this subject. See, this is extremely relevant in today's times. We live in a world wherein the mobility has quadrupled, or we don't know how many times it has multiplied if we compare ourselves to, say, the 90s or so. Today, every person, be it a small-time daily wage worker or the likes of white-collar job holders, everybody is traveling from one place to another. And we all know that each and every small action of ours has a corresponding carbon impact on the environment. Whether we are using, trains, buses, our own vehicles, or we are using flights to travel from one place to another, every action of ours has a carbon impact on the environment. And we are living in a world where the climate change is impacting our lives day in and day out. So it is very much essential that we find the solutions to the problems of climate change, to the problems of, pollution. Doing all that while still staying ahead on the curve of growth, advancement, developing the technology. So in today's world, we hear the talk about usage of hydrogen as a fuel. Electric vehicles are very much there, and the government of India also has a huge vision to phase out the diesel petrol vehicles and shift to electric vehicles sometime in the future. I would say that these kind of workshops, they act as a platform where in these ideas, the futuristic technologies can be discussed. It opens up our mind, what all are the avenues out there. And there are a lot of things. Today, the talk is about electric vehicles and all. But when I interact with, say, professionals like you, and I ask the question, okay, electric vehicles are being used, but ultimately that electricity is coming from either the burning of fossil fuels or maybe, say, hydro, but a chief component of that is still coming from the fossil fuels. Then how much of a shift ultimately are we looking at? Are we really able to bring about a fundamental change? Are we really able to impact the environment positively by making a shift to the electrical vehicles? Then some time back, I also heard about, we are using a lot of components for our solar cells, solar panels, etc. But there was a report which mentioned that the byproducts out of it that will be generated. Is the world really ready to tackle the wastage that will be generated out of those cells and those components? So really, I would feel that this is the time to think about those aspects. Whichever technology we are adopting, are we really ready to scale it up to another level and to really bring it about in an environment-friendly manner? So such workshops are the platform for that. And you all, researchers or paper presenters, students, you do have an opportunity. The kind of momentum that this workshop would have generated in terms of exchange of ideas that have taken place, the key speakers who have talked about various kinds of technology, I would say, I would request all of you to take inputs from that and take it to the next level. Generally, when we talk about Kerala, we do not see Kerala as, at least the impression is that Kerala is not a very, investor-friendly destination, or not very friendly destination to start up new companies or new firms. But silently, a revolution is taking place, is what I can tell you. So Kerala Startup Mission, which is, one of the organizations under the government of Kerala, it has been credited with one of the best startup missions in the country. And in recent times, more than 5,000 startups have taken root in Kerala, and they have gone, they have gone at the world level also. Many of them have started their shops in other countries, and within India, they are scaling up big times. So this is just to thwart that impression that Kerala is not conducive for startup firms. I would say that today an environment exists where startups are being encouraged. The hand-holding is being done. There are incubator firms. There are subsidies from the government side. So much of support which is coming from Government of Kerala, Government of India, and it is an appropriate time to take your ideas. If you have a wonderful idea, maybe coming out of this workshop or otherwise, then please do not let it stop at the end of this workshop. Okay. Do feel that there are avenues besides, there are avenues beyond this. And if you have a good idea, government is ready to support you. And if you have something which can bring about a change in this world positively, then please feel free to explore that. You never know when you can be the next Mark Zuckerberg, or somebody who starts up a big idea, a novel initiative, something which is revolutionary for the world. So India, as you all might be knowing, is the 5th largest economy in the world. But when it comes to innovation, when it comes to new ideas, our rank is pretty on the behind, pretty in the backside. So we rank around 40 out of 130 odd countries in World Innovation Index, which ranks the countries on intellectual property rights, startups, novel ideas that are coming out of that country. So there's a huge gap that has to be captured from being the 5th largest economy to being around 40 in terms of innovation index. There are countries like China, which is a developing country only, but much, much ahead of us when it comes to innovations or patents or new ideas or even startups. So the new generation, the researchers, it is all up to you. Please take the lead. Do not let the end of this workshop be the end of your interesting ideas as well. There's a lot to do, and just briefly I'll tell you some of the things that the Kerala government has done. So Kerala government is the first one to start up a graphene industrial park in the whole country. And graphene, as you are technical people, you might be knowing, it's a wonder material and has huge scope in multiple fields. So Kerala government is the first one to start up a specific industrial park dedicated to the usage of this product. Then we have a digital university, okay, which is again the first of its kind in the whole country. The objective there is to bridge the gap between the industry and between the academia. What industry demands and what is being taught in our colleges, that gap needs to be bridged. So digital university comes there. Then startup mission, as I told you, more than 5,000 startups have come up in recent times and they have gone global. So then there's, you would have heard about blockchain technology. So we have a specific blockchain academy also set up in Kerala, which is coming up with daily new use cases which can be used in governance, in making citizens' life easy. So these are the things that I want to give you a brief about, that this is the ecosystem that exists at present. So please do stay innovative, stay committed to your research, to your ideas, try to explore more. I would say in today's times now, we are living in a world of distractions. Distraction in terms of social media or other internet and all is all around us. So anybody who stays committed and who stays out of this whole noise around us and rather focuses on, say, a genuine problem or the idea at hand, that in itself, to begin with, is an achievement. Beyond that, if you pursue that idea, you are able to come out with something innovative, something useful for the society, that would be another achievement. So please do go for that. Keep your dreams alive and take your innovative ideas to the next level. With that, I come to the end of my valedictory session. I thank the organization, I thank the institution for inviting me over here to deliver the valedictory address, and I want to give my best wishes to all of you. May your papers be selected, may they go up in that index you were talking about, so best wishes for that, and may the best out of you flourish. Thank you.
Thank you, Anu ma'am. Your presence here today has truly enriched our gathering, and we are truly thankful for your insights you have provided through your valedictory address. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Elizabeth Vargas, Head of the IEEE Department of MBCET and Tutorial Chair of ICEMPS 2024, to deliver the conference resolution.
Respected dignitaries on and off dais, very good afternoon to all. The 3-day International Conference on E-Mobility, Power Control and Smart Systems delivered on the theme Futuristic Technologies for Sustainable Solutions, in which it was possible to bring administrators, academicians, researchers and industry experts along with students to a common platform. We, the organizers of conference, tried to understand the trends in the academic research in the education institutions and the progress of applied R&D in industries and R&D organizations, which were represented by the delegates, keynote speakers, and the subject experts in the current trends related to the theme of the conference, and also heard from the government-level administrators about what the government is keen about. We allowed cross-disciplinary discussions to promote interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary studies and research. Based on the contents of deliberations witnessed by us, we propose the following. First, the academia, industry, and the government need to join hands in much more concentrated way to achieve the goals of harnessing electricity from green energy sources so that the environmental issues related to fossil fuels can be minimized in near future, if not completely eliminated, so as to mitigate the issues of climate change. Second, greater amount of research is needed in subjects of e-mobility, power control, and smart systems to bring out more efficient solutions, and research support need to be provided. The integration of new technologies of computer vision, artificial intelligence, and machine learning in energy systems and industries can be promoted with a view to make the systems more energy efficient and better performing. As final and fourth point, Tier 1 and Tier 2 engineering colleges in the private sector can take up a significant share of R&D by collaborating with industries and R&D organizations. Government has to earnestly consider this and provide necessary guidelines to the industries and government agencies to support the engineering colleges. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Shaini G, Principal of the Government Engineering College, Barton Hill, and IEEE Kerala Section CAB, to offer her felicitations.
Respected Ms. Anigumari IAS, Director, Kerala State IT Mission, Reverend Father John Varghese, Bursar MBCET and Patron ICEMPS, Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, Principal MBCET, Dr. Biju, Secretary IEEE Kerala Section and Assistant Director APJ AKTU, Dr. Elizabeth Varghese, HOD IEEE, Dr. Shalu George, Organizing Secretary of ICEMPS, Dr. Rao Sir, Vice Principal, Dr. Kumaravel Sir, NIT Calicut, other dignitaries on and off the dais, deans, heads of departments, faculty members of MBCET, dear delegates and dear student friends. First of all, let me congratulate MBCET and the whole crew behind the 3-day international conference on e-mobility, power control and smart systems for conducting this conference in a befitting manner. My special congratulations to Dr. Shalu George, the Organizing Secretary of ICEMPS, because in May 2023, College of Engineering Trivandrum organized ICCC 2023 with the technically co-sponsorship from IEEE Kerala section, and I was in Dr. Shalu's shoes as the Organizing Secretary, and I know the tireless effort Dr. Shalu and her dedicated team had put to make this conference a grand success. Their commitment to excellence has set the standard for future conference to aspire to. And as we know, international conferences attract participants from different countries, cultures, and backgrounds. Conferences play a crucial role in advancing knowledge, fostering collaboration, and driving innovation across diverse fields and disciplines, making them invaluable platforms for academic and professional development. As you know, every conference gets its visibility primarily through the conference publications and then through networking. If a conference is under the sponsorship of IEEE, the standards set for the conference regarding review policies, plagiarism level, and acceptance ratio are strictly in line with the guidelines issued by the IEEE. The visibility of the presented paper will also reflect internationally through the conference proceedings published through IEEE Explore. IEEE Kerala section, especially the Conference Advisory Board, is always taking keen interest in maintaining the quality of the technically co-sponsored conferences. And MBCET always holds its legacy in organizing such quality conferences. And in 2022, MBCET have successfully hosted the flagship conference of IEEE Kerala section, the IEEE SPICES. And over the past 3 days, you have witnessed an incredible display of innovation, collaboration, and meaningful exchange of ideas that have undoubtedly enriched your understanding in the area of e-mobility, power control, and smart sensors. Keynote addresses and tutorial sessions by eminent academicians and industrialists have definitely added insights into current trends, future directions, and groundbreaking research relevant to the conference theme. I hope that you will carry the spirit of this conference forward as you return to your labs, workplaces, and research institutions. Try to build up the relationship established here and continue to collaborate and push the boundaries of scientific and technological progress. I am confident that the ideas shared and the connections forged here will have a lasting impact on the advancement of science and technology. Once again, extending our congratulations on behalf of Conference Advisory Board of IEEE Kerala section and my own behalf. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, ma'am, for your felicitations. Next, we move on to the certificate distributions for the delegates who presented papers at ICEMPS 2024. I invite Dr. Biju K., Assistant Director of Research at APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University and Secretary of IEEE Kerala section to do the honors. Delegates, please come forward as I call out your names. First, the certificate is presented to Nikhila MP. Siddharth VS. Joshua Radin. Cyril K. Babu. Surasni NL. Arunima Ajish. Komal Kandu Misal. Gautami Krishna. Adarsh VS. Shreyas Gadgil. Deviga SG and Govind A. Abhijit A. Aishwarya SS. Anish Rajendran. Rahul RS. Andrew G. Thomas. Thank you, Vijay sir, and congratulations, paper presenters. Next, we move on to the feedback session from the participant side. Anyone who wishes to give your feedback on ICEMPS 2024, the floor is open for you.
Hello, I'm Devika. So this was my first IEEE conference. So it was a really good experience. And It was very well coordinated, and the judges gave us a lot of comments on the paper and to improve ourselves in many ways. So yeah, looking forward to more conferences, and thank you.
Actually, I'm a former student of this college, and this is like coming back to my college and presenting my paper. And this paper is something like, this is my final year project, and this feels like this is something new, like an international conference is happening in my college. That feels so proud for me itself, and also the way I got the chance to present this paper, that makes me proud because it's happening in my college. So thanks for MBCET for hosting this, and all thanks.
Anyone else?
Good afternoon. My name is Cyril K. Babu. So I completed my BTech from TKM Engineering College and MTech from CET. So presently working as curator in VSSC Museum, Bangalore. This is my first international conference, and this is very well organized from the very start day announcement itself. And our papers got good review. Whatever drawbacks we got an opportunity to correct it. And here also in the college, as Marbesages College's legacy said, it was well organized, and all the faculty members who are behind this conference, they deserve good applause. And one positive thing I had here is that I got the opportunity to interact with many people. But one drawback is that we have a more number of online participants rather than the offline. Even if we count the percentage, it is less than 25% is offline participants. So the most important factor that the success of a conference is the networking and interaction. That will happen more if we have a more offline participants. I will tell you just a small example. While I having lunch here, I got interact with a student in the final semester. His name is Ram Vignesh or something. Ram Abhishek. Just he was sitting alone there in the lunch table. I was a little bit late. So I interacted with him. He's a very, very brilliant student, and his aim is to get into ASML. So I also interacted with my experiences with electronics, and he is very fascinated to start his own company. I advised him to go to Digital University and talk with two professors also I introduced. That will be useful to him. He also guided me how I can guide my children who is in the 5th standard about robotics. So this is a networking that helps us a lot. I urge the organizers to promote more offline participation. Otherwise, this is the perfect. So sincere applause to all, and thanks to all the organizers. Thank you.
Any more feedback?
Good evening, and my name is Anish Rajendran. I am a second batch alumnus of this college, and I feel very happy after coming back after 17 years. And I am actually a professional working as energy auditor. So actually we don't do research there. We do some of the findings of that our audits we have presented here. My colleague Ashwin is also here. So it was very well organized, and it was the team effort, and all the organizers were doing very good. And continuous coordination through WhatsApp groups and emails and all. And I could also learn a lot of things from other people, like since I am not from research field, this power electronics is one of my favorite subjects, and I am also specialized in power systems. So it was a very good learning opportunity, and it was good to meet all of the, even I worked for 1 year here as a lecturer long back, 13 years back. So it is good to see all of people again, and thank you, Ornis.
Hello. So this experience was very good. It's first time in Kerala, and the conference was very well organized. So my last conference was online, so offline interaction is much better. So yeah, thank you.
Anyone else who wishes to give your feedback? If not, as a token of our deep appreciation and gratitude, we would like to present mementos to some of the dignitaries. I request our principal, Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, sir, and he's also the General Chair of ICEMPS 2024, to do the honors. First, a memento is presented to Ms. Anukumari IAS, Director of the Kerala State IT Mission, who delivered the valedictory address. Next, a memento is presented to Dr. Shaini G, Principal of Government Engineering College, Barton Hill, and also member of the IEEE Kerala Section CAB. Next, a memento is presented to Dr. Kumaravel S, Professor from NIT Calicut, who delivered the keynote address of Day 3 of ICEMPS 2024. Thank you, sir. Now, may I invite Mr. Ashwin RB, Assistant Professor of IEEE Department MBCET and the Publicity Co-Chair of ICEMPS 2024, to propose the vote of thanks.
Esteemed guests, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, it's with immense gratitude and sincere appreciation that I extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for gracing us with your presence at the valedictory ceremony of the 2024 International Conference on E-Mobility, Power Control and Smart Systems. First and foremost, I express our gratitude to Ms. Anukumari IAS for her esteemed presence and delivering an enlightening valedictory address. Your insights have set a remarkable concluding tone for the conference. Thank you, ma'am. I sincerely thank our bursar, Father, Reverend Father John Verghese, Principal Dr. Abraham T. Matthew, Vice Principal Dr. S. Vishwanatha Rao sir, and Assistant Bursar Father Thomas Mupurath for their invaluable support in the conduct of this conference. We are immensely grateful to Dr. Shaini Ji for her presence and felicitations. Thank you, ma'am. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Biju K for his invaluable contributions in the conduct of the conference. Your support and encouragement serve as a beacon of motivation for all of us. Thank you, sir. I extend my heartfelt thanks to Dr. Elsa Verghese, HOD EE Department, Dr. Nisha GK for their invaluable contributions. I also take the opportunity to thank the Deans, HODs of MBCET for the support and contributions. I also thank the conference organizing chair, Dr. Shalu George K., co-convener Ms. Manju Srikumar, and the entire organizing committee for their relentless efforts in the orchestrating this conference. Their dedications, meticulous planning, and attention to detail have ensured the seamless execution of this event. Thank you all. To our esteemed keynote and tutorial speakers, session chairs, and reviewers, we owe a debt of gratitude for sharing the expertise and insight with us. Thank you all. A special word of thanks to all the paper presenters and participants who have traveled from far and wide to be a part of this conference. Your research contributions and active engagement are lifeblood of this event, and we are grateful for your enthusiasm and commitment to advancing frontiers of knowledge. I would like to extend our appreciation to IEEE Kerala section, APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University, MBCET, whose generous support has been instrumental in making this conference possible. My all-hearted thanks to all the housekeeping staff, the security and ITMS staff for the unwavering support, and then a big shout out to our dear student volunteers who have been working with us day and night for making this conference a big event. Last but not least, I extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you, our esteemed audience. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let us now all stand for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
The valedictory ceremony has officially come to a close. Thank you, everyone. Refreshments are arranged outside the hall. Participants and delegates are kindly requested to get the refreshments before you leave. Thank you.